Hi there, Anke Herman, back for a quick video about your very best clients and why it's a really good idea to focus on those. As you may know, if you've been around, you know that I was a horrible people pleaser, and so which means that I basically felt I couldn't say no to people, and I also really misunderstood what it meant to serve my clients. I thought if I have a business and somebody wants me to do something, then naturally that's what I have to do. And fortunately, if you're in your own business, if you run your own business, you can do whatever you like. So there is really no reason that you have to work with clients you don't want to work with. Now, in the beginning, it's probably a good idea because in the beginning, when you first start out, you don't really know yet who you actually like working with and who you find it's more challenging or doesn't really, well, it just doesn't really gel. So it's hard to know in the beginning, because if I look now at my favorite clients, they're often, not always, but sometimes they're people that in the beginning I didn't really particularly like all too much. And so it takes a while for us to even find out what a good client is. But the point I'm trying to make, and I'm making it because it's an issue that's just sort of popped up for me again, especially with this whole, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I live sort of outside of town, and then a lot of clients are in Granada Center. So, I'm spending, or have spent, a lot of time traveling, and got to the point that I thought, no, because what I actually noticed was that it wasn't that I didn't have any orders, but there were lots of clients who sort of assumed, because I'd always worked with them, that, there wasn't even a question whether I would make something for them. It was just like, when can you come? And I need this, this, and this. And it took me a while again to realize that I don't actually have to do that. And it's even a bad idea to do it, because when I actually look at what I do when I go and I go and drive to Granada to visit a couple of dancers, or 3, or whatever it is, to visit a few dancers, and drive forwards and backwards for fittings, and the amount of time that costs for what they actually order, and the amount of drama they bring into the whole situation. It really takes time away to work on bigger orders, on orders from, other clients that often live elsewhere, that are a lot more rewarding, a lot more lucrative. And in the end, what happens while I'm busy running forwards and backwards, so that they in the end won't even appreciate it. They in the end will, one will call, and one did call the other day to say, well, are you going to make my thing or aren't you? Because I've spoken to so-and-so, and you're making things for these people, and I don't really understand it. So she got really upset, totally ignoring that I had told her that I've got like a 2 months waiting list. Yeah, but that's the one who said, like, yeah, but mine is just small. You can squeeze it in, right? So she doesn't, even if I tell her clearly, and there's several, and there's this group, and they all know each other, and you can tell them, look, I'm flat out with orders, and I show them the list of orders, like, look, all these people have already ordered, so the earliest I can get to do your stuff is December. And she goes, yeah, but I need mine. Like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a shit. And while I spent my time haggling over times and answering emails and basically dealing with her, another client over here has to wait, and it really makes no sense, because she is always only got it, but mine's only small, so she orders just a practice skirt that really doesn't even justify the whole trip, right? So the only thing that really makes sense is to tell her, oh, you'll wait 2 months, or you have to find somebody else. And if, I mean, now she's probably upset anyway, and so if she goes somewhere else, like, that's actually good news for me, because it frees me up to really work on the orders for clients who do appreciate what I do, who are not kind of constantly calling, when's my order going to fit, when are you going to start on mine? And it really brought back home how important it is to focus on your best clients and give the best possible service you can give to them. Sorry. And if that means losing some clients over here, it also makes space for another good client to come in. Because now if I have like 2 months waiting list, it's great if that's all projects I like, and I'm lucky enough to have that. But if I now allow other customers to kind of take their time, a really good customer have to wait, then someone rings me up with this dream project, and I'll have to say, well, you have to wait for 3 months, so it's like, it isn't actually helpful, not for me, because I have to spend time working with people I don't really enjoy working with, and not for the people I am actually working with, because they have to wait a long time for their order, or they find me stressed, or whatever it is. But hi Sam. But really the point I'm making, it might feel scary. It definitely felt scary for me to think, oh, if I piss these people off, then they'll tell everybody else, and the idea that somebody wouldn't actually come back to me felt sort of scary. But it's a bit like when there's a flood and you cling to a tree, and then the rescue team comes by, and it's scary to let go of the tree, But the thing is, if you don't let go of the tree, you drown. And if you do let go of the tree, you get rescued. And that's pretty much a similar situation. So at the rate you kind of discover who your best clients are, who the ones are you really enjoy working with, focus on those and make sure you give the best possible service to them. And basically don't waste your time with people who are never going to be good clients anyway. And if people go elsewhere, then they go elsewhere. And some other perfect client could actually find you, and you'll have the time to give fantastic service to them. So just a bit of food for thought on a weekend. I'm going to be back on another mentoring weekend. So I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.